Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the entire NFL landscape, the Chicago Bears have reportedly announced the acquisition of Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills, and fans across the country are struggling to process it. The rumor began circulating late last night, initially dismissed as a social media hoax, but sources close to the team insist it's real, and the implications are enormous. Imagine Allen, one of the league's most dynamic quarterbacks, now wearing the navy and orange, bringing his cannon arm, mobility, and uncanny ability to read defenses to a Bears offense that has long struggled to find consistency. Analysts are already speculating how head coach Matt Eberflus might restructure the playbook to accommodate a quarterback of Allen's caliber, and fans are dreaming of deep playoff runs that have eluded the franchise for years. The Bears front office has remained tight-lipped, offering only cryptic statements about transformative moves and vision for the future, which fuels the speculation even further. If true, this trade doesn't just reshape the Bears roster. It shakes the entire AFC, raises questions about Buffalo's strategy, and could redefine the NFC North's competitive balance for years to come. The timing of this rumored trade adds an extra layer of intrigue, coming mere weeks before the start of the regular season when teams are usually finalizing rosters rather than making blockbuster moves. Sources suggest negotiations were intense, involving multiple draft picks, young talent, and perhaps even conditional clauses that could drastically affect the future of both franchises. Fans of the Bills are reportedly stunned, some expressing disbelief on social media, while others speculate that the front office saw this as a chance to rebuild or capitalize on Allen's peak value. Meanwhile, Bears fans are already imagining Allen in a Bears uniform, throwing deep passes to emerging stars like Darnell Mooney, or connecting with seasoned veterans in a way that could ignite the fan base like never before. The narrative is compelling. A quarterback who has consistently been a highlight reel generator in Buffalo now becomes the centerpiece of a Chicago team that has long yearned for identity and dominance. Analysts are predicting that if this rumor is true, it could instantly elevate the Bears from playoff hopefuls to Super Bowl contenders. But skepticism remains high, given the sheer audacity of such a trade. Rumors suggest that the Bears were willing to part with a combination of first-round picks and key defensive assets, which could explain Buffalo's apparent willingness to entertain the deal. The trade chatter has dominated sports talk shows, with experts dissecting every possible outcome, from offensive line adjustments to the ripple effects across the AFC East. Meanwhile, fantasy football enthusiasts are scrambling to recalibrate their projections, wondering how Allen's move to a new offensive system might impact his stats and touchdown potential. Social media has erupted with speculation, memes, and hot takes, creating a feedback loop of excitement and doubt that keeps the rumor alive and growing by the hour. There's even talk that veteran Bears players are privately ecstatic, seeing Allen as the injection of talent and leadership that could finally help the team achieve the success fans have been craving for decades. The story reads like a Hollywood script, a blockbuster quarterback swap that no one saw coming, yet somehow feels inevitable. And as more insiders weigh in, the line between rumor and reality begins to blur, leaving fans of both franchises hanging on every leaked detail. Adding to the drama, insiders hint that negotiations were so secretive that even some of the team's own executives were unaware of the final deal until hours before the announcement leaked online. This element of surprise only intensifies the intrigue, painting a picture of front offices operating in shadows, carefully maneuvering to execute a trade that could redefine the league's power structure. Analysts have started drawing comparisons to historical trades, noting that while there have been monumental quarterback moves in the past, few carried the same combination of immediate impact and long-term strategic consequences as this one promises. The Bears' offense, historically inconsistent and often reliant on improvisation, could be transformed overnight, while Buffalo faces the daunting task of replacing a generational talent. Fans and pundits alike are debating the ethics and wisdom of such a move, questioning whether the pressure of expectations might weigh on Allen as he transitions to a new team with its own unique culture, coaching style, and fan base that demands instant results. Every angle is being dissected, from contract implications to marketing opportunities, creating a media frenzy that feeds itself. Meanwhile, the ripple effect on ticket sales, merchandise, and fan engagement cannot be understated. Bears fans are already envisioning packed stadiums, new jersey sales, and social media trends dominated by Allen highlights. Conversely, Bills fans are grappling with the sudden loss of a beloved figure, leading to a mix of outrage, resignation, and speculative excitement about Buffalo's next moves. Analysts speculate about potential replacements, draft strategies, and how the Bills might pivot their offensive philosophy in Allen's absence. This single rumored trade has sparked entire narratives about league parity, the business of football, and the psychological impact on players and fans alike. The NFL, already a league of constant headlines, seems to have hit a fever pitch with this story, as every commentator, blogger, and fan weighs in, each contributing to a growing chorus that blurs the line between speculation and breaking news. As rumors intensify, the story transcends mere transaction gossip, evolving into a cultural moment that defines the start of the season before a single kickoff has even occurred. Even beyond the tactical and financial implications, there's a human story developing. Allen, a quarterback known for his competitive fire and leadership, would face immense pressure adapting to a new system, teammates, and city while carrying the expectations of a historically starved fan base. Media outlets speculate on Allen's mindset, training regimen, and potential personal reflections as he steps into one of the NFL's most scrutinized markets. The human element adds depth to what might otherwise be a straightforward trade rumor, highlighting the personal sacrifices, mental preparation, and adaptability required at the highest level. Fans are drawn not only to the spectacle of a trade, but also to the narrative of a player navigating unprecedented change, making the story resonate on multiple levels. Each day that passes without official confirmation only fuels the rumor, allowing it to grow organically through speculation, social media chatter, and expert analysis. The story has all the hallmarks of a transformative moment, a seismic shift in NFL dynamics that will be dissected, debated, and remembered for years, whether it ultimately proves true or fades as an extraordinary what-if scenario. Speculation surrounding Josh Allen's rumored move to the Chicago Bears has reached a fever pitch, and insiders suggest that the implications extend far beyond the field. Sources indicate that if Allen indeed joins the Bears, the offensive scheme will undergo a complete transformation, shifting from a conservative, run-heavy approach to a fast-paced, vertical attack designed to leverage Allen's extraordinary arm strength and mobility. Analysts are predicting that Matt Eberflus will need to make significant adjustments to his play-calling philosophy, incorporating read option plays, deep shot opportunities, and creative quarterback rollouts that capitalize on Allen's dual-threat capabilities. Meanwhile, defensive coordinators across the league are scrambling to anticipate how Chicago might exploit mismatches, as a quarterback of Allen's caliber demands constant attention and forces opponents to rethink their strategies. Fans and media are buzzing over potential chemistry with key receivers, tight ends, and emerging talents, wondering how the balance of power in the NFC North could shift overnight. The rumor has sparked debates about whether the Bears' offensive line can protect Allen effectively, how quickly he can adapt to a new locker room culture, and whether the franchise's long-standing playoff aspirations can finally be realized with such a monumental addition. Social media trends are exploding, with hashtags speculating every scenario, from immediate Super Bowl contention to risky, transitional growing pains, fueling the frenzy even further. The human dimension of Allen's potential move is also a major talking point. Sources hint that team leaders in Chicago are reportedly thrilled at the prospect, anticipating not only the tangible improvements on the field, but also the intangible effects on locker room morale and culture. Veteran players, long frustrated by inconsistent quarterback play, are said to be envisioning a renewed sense of purpose, believing that Allen's leadership and competitive drive could galvanize the team in ways previous seasons never managed. Meanwhile, Buffalo's roster faces uncertainty, with whispers that the Bills' front office may target a younger quarterback or adjust their draft strategy to compensate for Allen's absence, potentially reshaping the team's long-term trajectory. Fans, commentators, and analysts are dissecting every rumor, from training camp logistics to potential marketing campaigns highlighting Allen's arrival, creating a feedback loop that blends fantasy and reality. The narrative has become more than just speculation. It's evolving into a cultural event that dominates sports media coverage and everyday conversation, as everyone waits for confirmation or denial. Even casual observers are captivated by the drama, drawn in by the sheer audacity of the rumored trade and the transformative possibilities it suggests for one of the league's most storied franchises. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors indicate that contract negotiations could play a pivotal role in the timing and structure of this monumental move. Insiders suggest that the Bears might have devised an intricate deal involving salary adjustments, performance incentives, and multi-year guarantees to entice Allen, while Buffalo may be seeking draft capital or future flexibility in return. Analysts are dissecting the potential financial ramifications, noting that Allen's presence could affect cap space, roster construction, and long-term strategic planning for both franchises. The debate extends to performance expectations, with fans speculating whether Allen can maintain his elite level of play in a new system or if adaptation challenges might temper his impact in the early stages. Fantasy football projections are being rewritten, merchandise sales are anticipated to surge, and social media is flooded with reaction videos, memes, and hot takes. Every day, more supposed insider information emerges, further blurring the line between rumor and reality. Experts are comparing this to historic quarterback trades, debating whether the Bears have pulled off a masterstroke or taken a monumental risk. Ultimately, the buzz surrounding Allen's potential arrival is shaping a narrative that encompasses football strategy, business acumen, and fan culture, cementing this story as one of the most electrifying offseason sagas in recent memory. The ripple effects of the rumored trade extend into every corner of the NFL ecosystem. Coaches are reportedly analyzing game film with renewed intensity, imagining how to counter or exploit the newly strengthened Bears. Sports networks have devoted entire segments to potential scenarios, while podcasts, YouTube channels, and fan forums dissect every leaked detail, generating viral content and keeping the rumor alive. Even players in other divisions are weighing in, speculating on matchups and how Allen's presence could alter playoff seeding and conference dynamics. Social media sentiment has reached near hysteria, with polls, reaction threads, and highlight compilations painting a picture of both excitement and apprehension. The speculation is no longer confined to Chicago or Buffalo. It has become a nationwide conversation, blending analysis, fantasy projections, and pure fan emotion. Rumors about draft picks, coaching adjustments, and roster reshuffles circulate continuously, creating a complex web of possibilities that makes the story feel immediate, unpredictable, and sensational. The Bears' front office is at the center of every conversation, hailed as strategic masterminds by some, or criticized for audacity by others, and every tweet, leak, or insider claim adds fuel to the frenzy. Meanwhile, insiders report that training camp and preseason preparations would see immediate adjustments to accommodate Allen's unique skill set, potentially reshaping offensive drills, timing exercises, and quarterback-receiver chemistry work. Analysts are hypothesizing how the Bears might alter personnel packages, utilize motion-heavy formations, and integrate Allen's mobility to keep defenses off balance. The rumor alone has sparked a cascade of what-if scenarios among coaches, players, and fans, from red zone strategy to 2-minute drill simulations. The psychological component cannot be ignored either. Allen would face immense pressure stepping into a storied franchise with a long playoff drought, while teammates would be adapting to the presence of a high-profile quarterback whose leadership style could redefine the locker room dynamic. Even media coverage emphasizes this human angle, speculating on interviews, press conferences, and Allen's potential interactions with fans and local culture. This ongoing rumor has transcended mere speculation, evolving into a narrative that intertwines tactics, personalities, and market impact, leaving the football world captivated by what could become one of the most transformative moves in recent NFL history, and the evolution of quarterback valuation in modern NFL strategy. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.